Welcome back. Well, we have some real estate news from you from Laguna Premier Realty, and we've got Claire and Robert Craig here. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Happy New Year to you.
Well, Happy New Year to you. Yeah.
Nice to have you on, and Claire, welcome. So let's talk a little bit about what happened for 2019. I mean, I think there's a variety of opinions, so we're just going to get it straight from you.
Well, I think to begin with, for 2019, it was a great year for Laguna Premier Realty. Once again, we had record sales. We are the largest firm in Laguna Woods, and we had sales close to $100 million, 95 million, and we are number one in both sellers and buyers.
Wow.
So we, listing is a main component of our business, but we were number one in the buyers as well. Our competition is Century 21, HomeSmart, and Coldwell Banker. They're the ones down with them. So we're sort of a local boutique firm, and we're competing with the big franchises.
Right.
And we're doing a really good job because we really know this market and we really know our clients, and we don't have to think, with the franchise model and what they have. We can really go and look at what the Laguna Woods residents need and people who are buying in this community, and really service them. Right.
Well, let's take a look at some of the numbers that you had prepared for us. If you could sort of break it down for us.
Well, yeah, I have a slide that shows our dollar value and number of transactions.
Okay.
So we had $95 million of total transactions. The way we allocate that is we have $58 million for sellers, people selling their home.
Okay.
And that was 152 transactions. So it's a little over 10 a month. And for buyers, we had 37 million of buys, and that's 105. So 282 total. And so the number two firm had 111 sellers and 76 buyers.
Right.
So we're pretty, it's not a close second. I mean, we're number one's pretty good. And by the time you get to the number four firm, they're dropping way off. So there's really three main firms that service, Laguna Woods.
Now, do you have an average age of who's moving in? Because it seems to me that there's younger folks that are moving in, closer to the 55 as opposed to, over 70.
Definitely. I mean, the population here is aging in place, but we have younger buyers in their low 60s. I sold last year to a lady, she was 45. Her husband was 55. So they want to buy while they're still working and can qualify.
Oh, yeah, true, huh? Okay, all right. Well, that's very interesting that you're seeing that. I mean, it seems to be a little bit of a trend. Do you think it's because maybe the prices, I don't really know, you can tell me, the prices within Laguna Woods versus buying something that might be attractive to an elderly person outside of Laguna Woods? What's the lure?
Well, Laguna Woods is so well priced right now for Orange County. You just can't beat it. There's other senior communities like Rancho Mission Viejo, but it's a big buy-in there. The tax base is 1.8%. We have low taxes here, and you just can't recreate this community in today's world. With all the land, everything would just be high-rises.
Exactly.
Crammed together.
People can't wait to turn 55 so they're eligible to buy. They can't wait. It's great.
That's nice. That's nice. And because you guys have been involved here for so long, you can actually help sell the community because you know everything about it.
We do. Yep.
We try to.
Own here. Our parents live here. We're very embedded in the community.
All right, excellent. Okay, so let's move on. And you did talk about the market as a whole. You have another slide. What is that one going to show us?
One slide. This actually talks about the market itself and how many, what prices have done in 2019. So a lot of people always ask us, how many units are sold and what prices.
Okay.
So in 2019, we actually sold more units, and so 797 units sold in Laguna Woods, and this is MLS data. It doesn't include, for sale by owners or people transferring amongst themselves. And that's what market statistics usually get reported on the outside is MLS data. So 6.1% increase. Prices did actually declined a little bit. And so you can look at average and median price, and they declined a bit, but it declined, it was pretty flat. I mean, median and average numbers still has some distortion in them. So you have to look at what they are. And so it did feel like prices went down a little bit.
Okay.
Listings are about the same as they were last year at this point, but they're coming down pretty quickly. So where last time we saw listings going up, and they did go up continually through the year because interest rates were higher at that point, right now listings are going down, and they actually keep continuing to go down. So we actually think we're turning into more of a seller's market. We were telling our clients earlier in the year that it was shifting slightly towards a buyer's market or a neutral market, But we see not only in Laguna Woods, but in Orange County, we're shifting towards into a seller's market.
Okay.
Buyers come out February, March timeframe. If the inventory is low, they're buying that, and now the sellers are competing against each other.
Exactly, right.
To get the few persons out there, and so you could see price increases with that.
Oh, interesting.
We see interest rates still supposed to remain slow this year or unchanged, and so we're actually expecting the market to shift a bit.
Okay. And then in terms of, let's just talk about some of your clients. What would be something super important to them about Laguna Woods? Like, what are they really looking for?
They come here looking for the amenities, and they may have friends that already live here. They know people living here. Their parents may have lived here, and they want that sense of community. And I know the Bridge Club is really big. I've sold homes to people just to come here and play bridge.
Oh, yeah, it is big.
They want to play bridge every day. They
Okay.
can do that here.
Okay.
And the pools are great, the clubs. If you're bored here, it's really your own fault.
It's
There's
true.
so much to
There's
do.
like 350 clubs now. I mean, it's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one other thing, when you have someone that's a little undecided about maybe what type of home, because there's lots of different communities within Laguna Woods, how do you handle that? I mean, do you give them a sort of an overview, or do you sort of listen to what it is that they're looking for and go straight to that community, or what do you do?
Well, we listen to what they are looking for, of course, and some people it's very price conscious. Other people are really, they want a cottage style versus living in a 3-story.
Okay.
So usually we can pin down, the 90 floor plans that we have. We work with our buyers and listen to what they want.
Okay.
And that works out the best way. So
Excellent.
and usually most people are very happy here once they get here.
Exactly.
Yeah, we try to create a lot of tools that will help buyers pinpoint.
Okay.
So I've got some questionnaires that if you answer 7 questions, you can get the 90 models down to 2 or 3.
Oh, really?
And that really helps the buyer. I mean, they're not sure what they're looking for.
Yeah.
Sometimes it helps the agents too. They're not sure. And so if you can narrow that down, you'll say, okay, here's the models, and you can look on an inventory list and
Right.
see what's available.
Well, it's not like they can drive by. I mean, you can't just drive by and go, oh, I like that house. I want to buy in that community. I mean, you literally have to obviously get with somebody who knows the area, because you can't go through.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, the guards do a good job.
When
They
that
do a good
security
job.
just cracks
Yeah,
down, it's
yeah.
true. It's true.
People-
Okay, so you have a video that you'd like us to show. So,
Yeah,
ready
just-
for us to show that?
Yeah, just to introduce the video, we wanted to show, for sellers, we do a lot of tools for selling. And so what I think important is for a seller is to, of course, get the best price. To get your best price, you need to, show what is really important about these houses. We do that through video. We do that through Matterport, which is a 3D tour, and through professional photos. And so this was an example. The seller really wanted to say, hey, I got a nice view, and I just redid this house. So I wanted to show what a really nice house renovated
Okay.
in Laguna Woods does as well. So.
All right, sounds good. All right, well, take a look at the video.
It has 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. One of the features I like is a spectacular view, Saddleback Mountains. So come on in and join us.
That's cool. Well, so I like the fact that you kind of see everything that's being done, and I like the 3D model too, but I like this because it's more of a feel, like I'm standing in the house, so I like it.
Well, more people like video. So video is the #1 way of doing it. The 3D Matterport tour, I think, is for people after they've been in the house, they want to see different details
Okay.
and get it. Like, did that room have that feature, or
Right.
what's in it? You can go back and look at it.
Okay.
And 3D, the Matterport video will work for people who don't live in the area and can't get to the house a lot, is what we're finding.
Gotcha. Well, that's awesome. I mean, look at the renovation on that house too. It was
It's a
incredible.
beautiful home, yeah, and people love having the video of their home. When they're in escrow, they send it to their family, their
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
It keeps that emotional attachment to the home.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate the information.
Well,
and
thank you for having us.
Good luck in 2020.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much.
And remember, Laguna Premier Realty is right in the same parking lot as us, so you can always come to our area or call them at 220-1990. We'll be right back. Welcome to Village Television. I'm Lisa Hart.
And I'm Ken Goldenberg.
We're the hosts of This Day Morning Show.
And today we'd like to help you navigate our YouTube channel where you can watch all your